Aren't you tired of weighing yourself and seeing that the scale says you're heavier even though you've been exercising and dieting? You probably haven't gained more fat. You're just not checking your weight properly. Checking your weight is a form of data collection, and there's a whole bunch of variables that can influence this data that we have to control. By the end of this video, you'll have learned how to check your weight accurately, reliably, and that will result in consistent fat loss. I've been weighing myself pretty much every single day for many years, and I also have a degree in psychology. And in that, we learned a lot about research methods, particularly data collection. Chances are you're doing it wrong because I was. I used to step on the scale just randomly, and then I would let my emotions be influenced by the numbers that I would see. Now, every single time I step on the scale, I'm a little bit skeptical, and that's exactly how you should be. You should be asking yourself, is this data reliable? As in, can I replicate the collection method, i.e. stepping on the scale, and get the same result? To test this, step on the scale and remember your weight. Step off the scale, weigh yourself again, remember your weight. Weigh yourself again. Weigh yourself 3, 4, 5 times. If it's the same number, then you know that the data is somewhat reliable. If the number has changed in the matter of a few seconds, then your scale or your data collection method is not reliable. Also, are all of the factors of your weigh-in the same? Are you weighing yourself at the same time every single day? Preferably first thing in the morning. Reliable data helps us make consistent progress. Ask yourself, is this data accurate? Is this really your real body weight? The number one most common mistake most people make when weighing themselves is weighing themselves with clothes on. If you want an accurate weigh-in, you must weigh yourself naked. And then there's even more variables that could influence the accuracy of your data. Did you eat a big meal last night that is causing you to have more mass in your stomach? Do you have a full bladder? Because obviously that still weighs something. Finally, ask, is this weight an outlier? Does it seem reasonable and in line with the other weights that you have taken? The best way to do this is to take your weight and create a weekly average. Weigh yourself every day for a week, add up all the numbers, divide by 7. That's your daily average for that week. Now you have an average weight, which is far more reliable than just one day's weigh-in. Personally, I only ever go off weekly averages because we all know how much your weight can fluctuate day to day. Now, let's put all of that in a practical plan for you. Here is how to check your weight properly. The night before you plan to weigh yourself, make sure you eat at roughly the same time as always, and if possible, the same meal or close enough to. First thing in the morning, don't eat or drink anything just yet. Go to the toilet. Use the toilet if you need to. Take all your clothes off, step on the scale completely naked, and check your number. Then step off and weigh yourself another couple of times to make sure that the number stays the same. Note down today's weight on a piece of paper or an app like MyFitnessPal and wait until you have 7 days. Now add up all of those 7 weights, divide by 7, and you have a daily average for that week. Now you have a pretty reliable, accurate weight for yourself. Try making a few of the changes I've presented in this video and you'll be able to check your weight properly. You'll feel less negative about the inevitable weight fluctuations that always happen because you'll be looking at the weight like pieces of data, asking yourself, is this reliable? Is this accurate? If you learned something from this video, that's massive. I do a bunch of videos giving you practical advice in improving your physical and mental health. So turn on the post notifications right now and maybe you can learn something from my next video. Take care.